So Chelsea 0, they're in the mud. Arsenal 1, 3 straight wins away at Stamford Bridge. Top of the league. We needed to win to go top of the league because the draw wasn't good enough. We've done that. We've got the best defence in the league. We've got the best team in the league at the minute. We've got some of the best players in the league at the minute, Jez. And we are fully mudded. But
Absolutely.
what did you make of that for anyone who's not seen your fan cam, mate?
I thought it was an awesome display by Arsenal today. Totally commanded the game. Chelsea, did they? I think they had 2 shots on goal. Were they on target? No.
One shot on target.
Yeah. Ramsdale was quite happy, sat on his deck chair with his cup of tea and having some cream cakes. Didn't have a lot to do. Fair play to him. The defence today was immense. The midfield, I thought, was superb. Jesus was unlucky. Martinelli was on fire, twisting inside down that left side. That guy has got so much potential. Seriously, he is going to be a superstar. I've got no question about that. And Arteta, Mr. Arteta, you got it all right today. And you'll see my views on the whole game in the player ratings league.
Yeah, 100%. Make sure you smash the likes up, people. If you want to cry about player ratings, we don't care. We'll be back again on Wednesday after we beat Brighton. And then we'll be back Sunday after we beat Wolves. So we don't care. Follow Jez's channel. Subscribe to that. Link in the description. Arsenal history and more. Let's start with the goalkeeper. Aaron Ramsdale could have had a cigar on the go. Literally one pea roller of a shot against him. And that was it, Jez. Pretty simple afternoon.
Yeah, Aaron Ramsdale absolutely commanded his box. I was watching it on BT Sport. He was talking all the time to his defence, and he gets a 7 for me. He wasn't really challenged, but he had a comfortable game, and I love it. I absolutely love it, Lee, when our goalkeeper isn't challenged, because it brings up no threat, and that's great, and that's what I love to see. And that was purely down to our midfield and our defence today, immense. So
yeah,
he gets a 7.
Let's go to Zinchenko, back in the team today.
Zinchenko. Yeah, I'm surprised he started. I don't think he's fully there yet after his injury. First half, shaky. I was a bit concerned. And second half, he improved. I was glad when Tierney came on, but fair play to the fella. First half, I thought he was a 5, but I'm giving him a 7 because he upped his game in the second half. And yeah, we'll go with that.
Let's go to the opposite side. Benjamin White.
Benjamin White. Wow.
Could have scored a couple of goals today as well.
He could have done.
Yeah.
And I love the fact this overlapping move he's doing now. He's obviously listened to us, Lee.
He obviously watches the podcast, 100%.
Yeah, he watches us and he's thought, oh, yeah, Lee and Jez and Kenny are all quite correct. I'm going to do this. Yeah, I thought he was great today. He was working his nuts off today, and I'll give him an 8.
Let's go to the match winner, Gabriel Magalhaes. Right place, right time?
Well, as I said in my fan cam, that was the most weird corner I've ever seen for a long while. I actually thought Saka put that straight in, but clearly the Chelsea defence became statues, let the ball come through, and Gabriel slotted it. And I thought Gabriel today was rock solid and deserved that goal. And I'll give him an 8.
Let's go to who BT Sport gave man of the match, William Saliba.
Yeah, William Saliba, my man of the match. Unbelievable composure. He was taking those Chelsea strikers apart. He never panicked at one occasion. He looked awesome. And we have got to keep hold of this guy, Lee. Seriously, my man of the match, and I am giving him a 10.
Wow. Wow, that's some big praise there. Clip that because apparently we're negative. So somebody clip that and put that on social media. Let's go into midfield. Thomas Partey.
Thomas Partey. Again, another great performance. I mean, come on, this guy's on his own, you know. When we haven't got him, we look a totally different team. And I was so impressed with him. His work force today. Yeah, he was up there, back, midfield, defence, up front, back. Yeah, 9.
Granit Xhaka, your favourite player?
My always has been. I don't know why anybody thinks anything different. Yeah, mixed it up. I mean, the one thing of today for me was we were getting ping pong in the box. Chelsea were on us. We were like header, kick, header, kick, and he suddenly has the audacity to just like bonk it back to Ramsdale.
Nonchalant bosh.
Kill the whole thing.
Cool as a cucumber.
He runs up into the midfield and as though nothing's happened. This guy, what has happened to this guy?
We've kept him out of our half, Jez. That's what's happened.
Well, yes, that's the thing.
And he actually looks like a good footballer now he's out of our half. Put him in the other half.
And had a couple of chances today. Fair play. We can't knock it. And I'm loving it. I am absolutely loving it.
He was my man of the match, by the way. I thought Xhaka was quality.
Fair play. Yeah, he was a contender for me. And Xhaka, for me, was a 9.
Let's go to Martin Odegaard. Missed a quality opportunity. Didn't really notice him. He was on the pitch, if I'm honest. Did you notice him, or am I just being harsh?
He was in and out, but that's Odegaard, isn't it? There was some quality tight passing on the edge of the box and in midfield, but he frustrates me. There's something in this fella, Lee, and it just needs to come out. But I couldn't fault him really. Some poor passes on a short. What annoys me is some of these short passes, or he's in a position and he'll pop the ball like a couple of occasions a day. Martinelli's making a run and he'll put the ball behind him rather than 2 yards in front of him to latch on. So that's frustrating. He's got to improve on that. So for me today, Martin Odegaard gets a 7.
Let's go to Gabriel Martinelli.
Oh, mate. This guy, I love this guy. We've got to tie this man down with anchors. Seriously. He is absolute class. And I honestly believe this guy will go on to become world class. Seriously. He's a top rate player. And his work rate is he just doesn't stop. And he was unlucky today. He had a couple of opportunities. It didn't happen, but 8.
Let's go to the opposite side, Bukayo Saka.
Bukayo Saka, bit in and out today. Targeted by Chelsea, I felt. Did a job. He did a good job. Wasn't his best performance, but that corner that sliced through the Chelsea defence. I actually thought it got in, but it was Gabriel Magalhaes. But yeah, fair play to you, mate. 8.
Let's go to Gabriel Jesus. Missed a couple of good chances. Was a pest. Went up another little slalom on Henry-esque before it got blocked. He's a nuisance, but he has gone, 9 games without a goal now?
I think it's 9.
Not that it mattered today, but he has actually gone 9 without a goal. I think Tottenham was last game he scored. What did you make of him today? And is that a concern, Jez?
I think, well, we've all said this, haven't we? He's not a 20-goal-a-man season. He's an annoyance. He really annoys the opposition, and I love that.
Yeah,
that's what I like to see. I got to the point of thinking, Lee, in that game, is he trying just too much? And we know when strikers try too hard, it doesn't work. I mean, he was so unlucky with that header, the great ball in, and he, another day he would have slotted that, no question. But at this point in time, he's gone cold on the scoring, and that happened. We know, we've seen it with some of our great Thierry Henry did it for half a season. Back in about 1999, 2000, he went through a barren spell and then came back. But I can't fault it. I'll give him a 7.
Let's go to the subs. Mohamed El Neni.
Mohamed El Neni came on, ran around, didn't do a great amount, to be fair. I'm not going to disrespect him. I didn't see enough of him really to contribute. I'll give him a 5.
Now let's go to Kieran Tierney.
Kieran Tierney came on.
My left back.
Well, it's quite clear when Tierney came on, he upped the tempo. He's making a difference down the left wing, getting more involved, which I think shows that Zinchenko's he's about 85% match fit. Tierney was up for it. He wanted it. And I was impressed with his work rate and his defending again. 8.
Let's go to Rob Holding. Came on for literally a minute and a half.
Yeah, I'm not going to rate him, mate. It's unfair because he had no chance. So I'm not going to rate him at all because that'd be unfair.
We know how this works, people. If you don't agree with Jez's ratings, Jez don't care.
No,
Real talk. Just leave yours in the comments section. We'll be back again on Wednesday. Actually, we'll be back again tomorrow for the podcast, but then we'll be back again doing play ratings on Wednesday. But we do a 3, 2, 1 countdown, and then we both rate the manager. 3, 2, 1, 9.
9. Oh, both got it right.
We did. I would have given him a 10, but he didn't start Kieran Tierney. So he gets downgraded for that. Like if Tierney was on the pitch, we could have potentially won more. But I'm buzzing. Jez, I was fuming yesterday when I was watching that Haaland penalty because Leno should have saved it. Yeah, it was soft. But that's Man City. They've got so many good players, and it's like mentally these teams that are lower down than us and them, they're lower down for a reason because they don't have the mental capacity to be able to focus for 90 minutes in a game. Yeah, on another day, Fulham could have won that 2 or 3. Yeah, but they didn't. And I was fuming because I was like, if we beat Chelsea and they draw, we're 4 points clear. Yeah, but it is what it is. Yeah, he didn't pick Tierney today. He picked Zinchenko. I thought he was shocking in the first half. Second half, I thought he got a lot better. But it's nice that he's back. A bit more depth in the squad for the next 2 games before the World Cup. But yeah, man, it's all good. We're top of the table, Jez. This is all we've been wanting. Maybe we've been watching this, Jez.
and we are challenging Lee. We get through. We spoke about it on the fan cam. I would personally Wednesday night pop the kids out. We've got bigger things to focus on now. We've got to get through a win against Wolverhampton, end this part of the season until Boxing Day, top of the league. Let's make a statement and say we are here. We're going to keep being here, and we're going to annoy you, piss all you other teams off, and go for it and march forward and invest in January and show some intent. Now, if we end up beating Wolves and ending up top of the league, going into the World Cup, Edu, I know you're listening, and Vinay, you always watch me. Go and buy a striker. Go and buy an attacking midfielder. Strengthen that right back position and go for it. Because, Mr. Edu, you made the statement, it's all about trophies.
He said, yeah, he said there's no, we have to be realistic, but there's no reason why we shouldn't compete for the Premier League. Is exactly his words on
Yep.
the 25th of July this year. So on that basis, we phone up Brentford, we give them Eddie and Ketia and
Yep.
20, 30 million for Ivan Toney.
Tony, yeah, I totally agree.
And then we go and win the title. We could, on the other hand, phone up Daniel Levy and say, Harry Kane, he's one of our own, 100 mil. Would you take Harry Kane? Would you?
No.
Like, I know the club ain't going to do it, but if Harry Kane played for Arsenal for the rest of this season, we win the league.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And I think Arsenal should take the bull by the horns and say, right, Maddison, we want you coming to Arsenal.
Yeah, Maddison, Kane. Oh, mate, City wouldn't get close.
Yeah.
Yeah, the process would have banged, Jez. What you got coming up, mate? Obviously, you're on with me and Kenny tomorrow. What else you got coming up?
I'm doing a 7 o'clock tonight. I'm doing a Chelsea Arsenal match review. Wednesday night, I've got Kenny coming on, and as you know, Lee, you're part of it. I set up that Insta group, the Real Arsenal, and it's all about getting different people on, YouTubers and non-YouTubers. So Wednesday night's going to be a different show, and just put it out there, advertise it. Christmas Eve is going to be an amazing show. I think you said you want to be on there, Lee,
Yeah.
Kenny, and there's going to be 10 people on the show, and other people. I'm going to rotate it to get other people. It's just going to be a mad show. It's going to be a fun show. It's going to be a Christmas show. So Gracie and I have got some ideas in mind for that. It's going to be fun. Probably go on for about an hour, hour and a half, maybe, whatever. It's going to be a Christmas Eve, Christmas thank you show. And it'll be fun. That will be fun.
There you go. Make sure you subscribe to Jez's channel. Link in description. I'll be back again tomorrow. I'm doing a review on Goonies channel, Man Knows Football. Not sure what time yet. And then we're doing the podcast, me, Kenny, and Jez, on this channel. So make sure you subscribed, share the content around. And yeah, we're buzzing, man. We're top of the league. We're out of here. Adios, amigos. Teeny in.
Or Concordia Crescent.